Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we began to see just a little bit of why Dahlia Hawthorne is not as innocent as she seems. Oh, poor Phoenix. Now, we have our reasons, or at least Mia has her reasons for wanting to do this trial. So let's continue on. Alright.
So, the defendant was the witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present. Which is so awful. It's just, ugh. Dahlia, you disgusting wench. How could you?
What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Fay?
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. She's looking nervous.
No!
Take that, Dahlia.
Order in the court.
Phoenix Dagnabbit. On behalf of Dolly, I object.
Mr. Wright, control yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. Ooh, boy.
Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Yeah, that's, I mean, the madly part is quite clear right now. Phoenix, please. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Oh, damn, what a sick burn! I'm sorry, Phoenix, but it's true. She's like 10 times above your level. It sucks, but it's true. Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Phoenix, please. Sweetie, look what you're wearing. Mr. Wright, please, open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... Sorry, boo, she is not madly in love with you. It's because of that necklace. Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, every time he sees her, she always says the same thing. Please give it back now. Come on, that's not normal behavior, Phoenix. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely has to get it back. You're lying. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, You insisted on showing it to everyone you met. This actually saved his life, probably. That's why she... I don't believe you. No! That's a lie! Ah! What the... Phoenix, please.
Mia, you alright?
Ah, the defendant, he's getting away.
Bailiff, hurry, after him.
Oh, jeez.
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane.
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be brought here soon.
Thank goodness. Oh no!
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone.
What? That's terrible.
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into... He slammed into you? Jeez, Phoenix, you're so rude. Crazy boy.
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
I have no idea, Grossberg.
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
It's Phoenix. Are we surprised if anything he does anymore? I don't think so. Dude, we've seen him do a lot of crazy things. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace?
Forgive me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just give back the necklace.
I ate it.
Hold up. Wait, what? Phoenix? What? I take back everything I just said about you not being able to surprise us anymore. Phoenix, what the hell? What is wrong with you? I love this. This is crazy. Like, seriously? Phoenix, are you serious? You what?
You ate it.
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first, but yeah. Dude, that was a freaking glass bottle. Didn't you cut your fucking tongue all? I'm sorry, I swore. Didn't you cut your tongue and your mouth up? Oh my god, you could die with glass shards cutting up your whole esophagus and... Oh my lord. Ugh. What the...
What?
What is he doing now?
Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright! Are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. He looks so ridiculous crying like that. Sorry. It's a serious moment, but I'm just like, I'm still shocked.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly, that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
So it would seem.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that, or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Oh, are you sure about that? I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, yeah, Phoenix kind of let us down, but at least we know he won't get us killed. But on the other hand, I mean, Dahlia, you better be careful, bro.
Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Fay, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
But why? Because of stupid Phoenix.
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Ugh. Oh no. Even though I've proven so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed.
What? Phoenix? Mr. Wright. I'm sorry, Miss Fay. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
That day, the day I met Doug Swallow. This again? How many times do we have to see the same scene? Okay. Yes. I like the music though. Yes. Something you need to know about that girl. We know. Oh, last night someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. This is new at last. Finally. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. And then he pushed him. So that's why he pushed him. Alright. Phoenix. Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look.
Huh?
And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
Phoenix,
About time you wise up.
Your Honor, this is... the defendant is...
Miss Fay, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before.
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Fay.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore...
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
I think it's pretty obvious. I'm sorry, Phoenix. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Me?
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, You, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Mm-mm. Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right, the bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing: how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. There we go.
You mean, that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true!
Oh my God, Phoenix, please. Feenie, what a joke you are.
Uh-oh. She's changed her tune.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne?
It appears that this trial will be coming to an end soon. Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. Yeah, you tell her. You tell her, Mia.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Well, Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Oh boy, what has happened to her indeed? Maybe she's just showing her true self after all this time? God, I love it.
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge?
Ugh.
With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But you're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price?
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No!
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray.
Okay, this whole part with the Miss Gray thing, I never understood that. Like, what is that? Is that an insult? What is that? I don't know. I think it might be one of those things lost in translation. I kind of want to see I want to know what they said in Japanese.
Well, Miss Fay,
Oh dear.
can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible! You can't possibly!
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. That's the biggest hint she could have given you guys.
Well then, Miss Fay, please present your evidence. Show to this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
Now, if you look at the evidence, it should become fairly obvious, because looking at everything you've got, there's only one thing that could possibly contain poison. And it also makes sense since they said that they eat lunch together. And that this was missing. And he was like, oh, I lost it at lunchtime. So yeah, it's in here. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X, Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony. Lost his bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. He always eats with Dahlia, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim Dog Swallow that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they search me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow. Ah, you murderers, repeating your same methods.
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? The stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Ooh, I love this.
Mia Fey, Mia Fey. Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey?
Ooh, she's scary. She's like a frickin' demon.
That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours.
For the time being.
Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Why, yes.
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best.
Oh dear. Creepy as hell. Whew. It's finally all over.
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said... that he would trust her with his life. So, if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
You see, yes.
And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
My hair, it's flying off! My beautiful hair! No!
Oh my god.
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
You frickin' liar. You were the one who were all like, oh, I've never had a witness so utterly sincere. Oh, oh my god, Judge, please. Don't lie. Just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Fey.
Yes, Your Honor.
You said earlier that you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne knew each other.
Your Honor, how we knew each other had nothing to do with this case.
Very well. Mr. Bain.
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
It appears Mr. Bain has lost his spirit along with his heir. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. My dear Dolly.
Very well then. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Woo! Confetti in the courtroom! Man, I don't think anybody there is really happy.
This court is adjourned.
Poor Phoenix. April 11th, 3:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
Mia, you are wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you could stop talking about them?
That's rather rude.
You're the rude one.
Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
No kidding, man. Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Sounds like kind of a stretch, Phoenix. I don't know. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright. For your own sake. Yeah, you're right. It's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. Really, Phoenix? Ugh, what kind of company must this guy keep? Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department? Well, yeah, I guess I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. Which friend could he possibly be talking about? I see. Say, Miss Fay, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. Oh, you'll see her again. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned, and managed to save my friend. Yes, you did! But Mia has passed on to a better place. Aw, Mia! Makes me so sad. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. Mia. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. Turnabout Memories, the end. We did it, guys. We got through case 1. And the next one is The Stolen Turnabout, which happens to be the favorite of mine for this game. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. And until next time, have a nice day.